Hi, Mehdi Saifi here from Remax. Today we're going to talk about staying active in real estate business. Traditionally speaking, there are agents that every day they put in what it takes in order to generate new leads and working with new clients. And there are those that they look up in the skies and they figure, if the Almighty is going to drop a couple of clients in their lap and they can go and take care of those guys and then wait again. And there are those that they may have what I call them having PhD, Papa has dough, where they don't need to work or they have a fat Swiss bank account. I know I don't, and I always had to work hard to live, to survive, to pay my bills and have the ends meet. So in order to stay active and do the work properly, we got to be reaching out to our clients. We're going to show them that we are actively in the business of real estate. Have you noticed sometimes when you run into someone, they ask you, are you still in real estate? You know why they do that? Because they see so many real estate agents come and they're gone a few months later, a year later, or whatever. They just come in for a duration of time and they're gone. These are the what I call them the hobby real estates that they just come in, they feel it out. They figure, if I sell a property of my own, I gain extra number of dollars or whatever. By the way, this sort of real estate agents, they're great for good active agents because they're the conversation piece when they go see a client to get a listing. They say, we're talking about John. Yeah, John, he works Uber part-time, or he works in a restaurant, or he works in a department store, and then he sells 1 or 2 homes every season. Do you, Mr. Client, want to work with an agent like this? Or you feel comfortable with dealing with an agent like this? Do you know how many forms that we deal on a daily basis? Do you know how often we got to update our information and what we know and the laws that they have changed? So point is, you got to stay in touch with your client. Out of sight, out of mind. If they don't see you, they'll forget about you. Let's look at a case where you have a friend that has got a jewelry store. Every time you see this individual, after the normal hi and how's everything, etc., what do? You talk about jewelry, you talk about diamonds, gold, this and that. If you have a friend that sells swimming pools, what do you do when you run into him? Look, Peter, what would it cost to get a nice, decent swimming pool these days in our house? Real estate agents are the same. When you are out there and you show your presence in this industry, when they see you, they're going to talk about real estate. They're going to ask you questions about the market. And this is when you need to be prepared, you need to be knowledgeable, and you need to be able to deliver those to the clients. So make your calls, have a list of your clients that you constantly got to be sending them information on the market update, the up and downs in the interest rate, etc., etc. That's when they build the bridge between you as a real estate agent. Don't forget to make your calls on a daily basis. Keep in mind, if Johnny has a bakery shop, he doesn't wait for the customers to come in, then start mixing the dough and making the bread. He gets everything ready for somebody comes in. Us real estate agents, we got to be ready. We got to be doing our job. We got to make the calls. We got to reach out to these people. We got to let them know that we are here if you need our help. And if you do this enough in numbers, like the expectation is probably minimum 10 contacts, 10 calls a day. They may not run to you today, but you're on the list of agents that they want to talk to when the time comes. Anyways, on that note, keep up the good work, and remember, mind at peace is a mind at work. So don't stress yourself. Have a great day.